Hello once again, guys and gals, Phantom Null here, and today we are looking at Neo. He is a War Mace Willpower Brute, and anyone who has seen Fate Stay Night, the anime, or played the visual novel, may realize that this character is actually, at least his appearance, is based off of Berserker from that series / visual novel, which I really like his appearance. I think it came out quite well. The hammer he wields, not exactly the same sort of thing that you would see there, but overall, I just think he looks intimidating. So yeah, without further ado, let us get a radio mission. He is a hero, which, for Berserker, may or may not be exactly suiting, depending on your perspective. But yeah. I mean, for anyone who has seen that / played it, Berserker himself was not actually evil. He was actually just a Hercules driven into madness. So he was really only so diabolical, basically. You know, he wasn't even really diabolical, I guess. He was just insane. But he was only really that way because of the being summoned into the Berserker class, which made him lose his sanity. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's something that very few people probably even understand. Let's use... Okay, increased movement speed. That doesn't do a whole lot for us, but whatever. I didn't change any of the difficulty. So... hopefully, you know... this will suffice. I don't think it's a huge deal. This guy doesn't do mad damage anyway. He's kind of slow for a brute. Though I do love his crowd control ability right there. That thing is awesome. Looks awesome, sounds awesome, and does quite a bit of damage. Miss. And also his abilities recharge so slowly. I have hasten on him, but he's nowhere near perma-hasten, this fellow. At the very least, I can say that his defenses, as, you know, pretty much all of my characters do, are quite nice, so I appreciate that. Hammer to the face. Oh, just smash the skull in. It's funny, this is a very no-nonsense sort of set. Like, you know, there's nothing pretty about the way he swings the hammer, but, I mean, he's swinging a goddamn hammer, right? So... I don't know about you, but if I get bashed in the face with a hammer, I'm not getting up. I don't really care how you swing it. Especially if it's a guy that looks like this. I mean, look at this guy. It's like 7.5, 8 feet tall. Okay, yeah, this is where we want to go. Take the elevators. To the top floor, Captain. Don't ask. Alright, crowd control. I use build-up, and then I only hit one guy with it. Great. Okay, I thought that demon was going to be dead, but, hey, I still hit him with that. So, joy to the world. Alright, smash. Crowd control. Bam! Love it. We'll probably do a second mission on this guy as well. I mean, I guess I should talk about his abilities, but there's not a whole lot to tell. I have a text message. That's just a basic bash to the face. This is just a basic bash to the face, though it has a chance to knock him up like that. This is also a bash to the face. Single target. This one actually is a very, very narrow cone, so I can hit 2 enemies within it quite easily. And we'll talk about more in just a moment. This ability here is crowd control, the one I've been raving about. It's a much wider cone. And this one is a PB AoE, as you can see. And that's pretty much it. Up here we have all of his toggles, as well as down in the middle here. This is the heroic alignment power, Call to Justice. Increases your accuracy and your damage momentarily. So let's use that just for funsies. Use crowd control. And Whirling Mace. Bash to the head, into the face, and one more for good measure. Let's hit up Hasten, and let's hit Build Up, and then Crowd Control. And Whirling Mace, and that should do it. Oh no, I missed him. But didn't do him a lot of good. Okay, and this again is Darkest Night. The same debuff that we've seen from Ziffelina and Endless Witch, though on him. Oh, actually, I think that we even had it on Archereed, come to think of it. But yeah, I mean that debuff is just so good. I pretty much take it. Well, I wouldn't say on anyone that can take it, but it's a very hard power for me to find a reason not to take. I mean, unless I just simply don't have room. We can hear the glowy here. Let's use build up again. Let's hit Crowd Control and Whirling Mace, and this should do it. And again we miss. Oh no, wait, no we didn't. I just didn't do enough damage to him. Huh. How peculiar. Okay, there it is. Rock's Talon. Alright, and that is it. We're going to do one more mission at slightly higher difficulty with him to just get a little bit of a better idea of what he can do. I'm gonna turn up to +1 and maybe the equivalent of 3 heroes, because I don't want the mission to take too long, because again his damage is not fantastic, and you know, I don't want him to, or rather I don't want this video to just be extended ad nauseum. The Eureka event has started, as you may have noticed from the video I posted yesterday. But I don't know. I'm not really interested in the Rikti event. I've beaten up so many Rikti in my day, and you know, when it comes to an event like that, it generally. Wait, what? Oh, I chose the wrong. No, wait, no, I didn't. Did I just? Did I not? I didn't even get a radio mission. Derp. Yeah, this is it. That Dimensional Ruptures is a mission that I used for farming on this fellow. Though I didn't use it much at all with him, as it turns out, because he's kind of a slow farmer. So it's like he could do it, but why would I do that when I have Black Rose? So yeah. All right, here we go. We got a laboratory. I always like the laboratory maps. You know, you don't have to worry about it being non-straightforward. You know, like a cave. I also am really sick of the sewers, so I always dislike it when it's the sewer map. I don't mind warehouses. Warehouses are fun. Though I do dislike it when it's one of those super long warehouse maps. With the like 2 strings of the just enormous rooms that were added a few issues back. Those things are a little tedious for my limited attention span. Though, you know, I've run through many of them, so I can't complain too much, right? Okay, and yeah, this is the thing. Like, when I get to a boss, it's just pound. I mean, this guy doesn't stand a chance, so it's just me cycling my hammer in his face. Why don't we summon up our Incarnate Pet? For him, I have the Phantom Radial, I think it's Radial. Radial? Yeah, Phantom Partial Radial Improved Ally. Not even the core, which is a better version of it. I thought that I had this, so they would cast... Yeah, so they cast Adrenaline Boost on me. That was kind of the whole reason that I have him with the Phantom Pets. Basically, I wanted this character to be all about toughness. I mean, because look at him. He's basically supposed to be a brick. So, yeah. So with Adrenaline Boost, he's even harder to kill. Unfortunately, we don't have Taunt on this guy. I couldn't fit it into his build. But let's get aggro on this fellow anyway. I haven't really had any major problems holding aggro with him or anything like that, but you know, I just couldn't fit it into his build. If I need a brute with Taunt, I'll use Archereed. Is there a guy up there shooting at us, or did he just get taken down? I think he just got taken down. Yeah, you guys just gonna stare, huh? I mean, I know this guy isn't getting up. He's totally glitched out, which is, you know, I find just special. We're not gonna worry about the guys up there. We're gonna fight enough dudes in here. And as I've said, we've already looked at all of his powers. The only thing we haven't used is his Rebirth Partial Core Invocation, which I'll use here just for the hell of it. I mean, why not, right? I've got it, might as well use it. Because these guys aren't going to have a prayer of hurting me, so... Yeah, this guy's pretty darn tough. Yeah. Oh, he's a boss. Didn't even notice. But yeah, this is Rebirth Partial Core Invocation. Gives you a heal and a bit of a heal over time. Okay, maybe it doesn't give you a heal over time. I thought it did. Okay, yeah. Just a single heal. I don't have the core yet, which I believe is the one I'm thinking of. Or maybe it's just that it gives you a large region boost. I don't actually remember. And the other ability is this, I suppose, Gloom. Though I don't think I even have it slotted on him, which is why it's down here with just my other powers that are like, don't really use them. I mean, I use the temp powers, you know, if I had to exemplar down with him, which is kind of why they're, you know, still in my tray at all. The Black Wand and Nemesis Staff and such. Not to mention, these three right here are linked together because they're all range powers, which, you know, if I see an opportunity to use them and maybe finish a guy off in just one move as he runs away, you know, maybe I'd think to use one of those instead. In reality, probably not. Okay, you know what? I don't think this is going to be the right way. Yeah, because down here I'm pretty sure... Well, you know what? Let's take a look. Actually, it could be down here. It's possible that the boss could be this way. This is a much bigger group, because there's no boss in it, I believe. Which I enjoy, because, I mean, you know, down here you can see his regen rate, you know, over 100, and we had 134 HP per second there for a minute, which is just special. Because, I mean, these guys obviously are hardly doing any damage to me, so... I mean, if he just killed a little faster, I think I would be more into this guy. But, you know, not only do you know, his more powerful attacks recharge kind of slowly against, you know, enemies that are higher level than him to do some really sufficient damage, I suppose I'd say. But you know, he also just does smashing damage, which is along with lethal damage the most highly resisted type of damage in the game. So it is what it is. And we just cycle through, pounding this fellow in the face. Go back to the set of Twilight. With your vampires. Come on. My gosh. Okay, they cast an adrenaline boost on me again, which you can see. Boosted my regen rate, which is pretty spiffy. And that also means that the pets will disappear in just a moment. Because they get just enough time to cast that twice, basically. Or at least the support pet does. I think the other one lasts a little longer. But, you know, whatever. I'm not really concerned about the other guy. Oh, okay. No, that's for both of them. Because I believe I don't have the full version of them yet. Yeah, Radial Improved, which is not... I think the other one is Radial Core, maybe? I don't remember. While we're pounding this guy in the face, why don't we take a look? Create. And that would be the Destiny Power and Rebirth. Yeah, it's over here. I would have wanted this one, I think. Is it not the one that gives you plus HP? Yeah. So this is the one I would have eventually wanted. The Rebirth Radial Epiphany is the one I would have eventually wanted. But that is not to be. Another frickin' werewolf boss. You guys have so much health. Urgh. Just go down. I mean, look at how quickly I kill your allies compared to you, and I'm not even focusing on them. Okay, let's hit up Hasten to get our moves recharging a bit faster for a short while. And he's... Okay, he did stand up, but, I mean, we're just going to toss him right back to the ground, which is, you know, a pretty awesome means of mitigation of this set, though the werewolf's just completely spazzing out here, but... I mean, look at this. The guy hardly even had a chance to attack me because he was just too busy, you know, face planting on the floor. Alright, now this is more like it. Let's get these guys on us. See, they did some actually substantial damage to us there, but look at that, we've already restored all of it. We're in pretty much no danger now. Our Rise to the Challenge has a modest debuff on it for their 2-hit. We have 2 bosses here. I'm going to throw down Darkest Night, though it's really not necessary. These guys weren't going to kill us, but, you know, if we had any trouble there, that would have been the way to react. So, let's just focus down one boss at a time, because they're separated. He used Dull Pain. That's kind of a pain in the butt, because it's just going to prolong his life. Even though he pretty much has no chance against us, not a frickin' prayer. You know what? I don't want this guy to lower our recharge, so after we take him down, we're going to go after the marksman. Yeah. So, I'll be doing a little less damage because the, you know, my Fury bar is not going to be recharging at the same rate as it was, because, you know, less guys are attacking me. But, that's generally how I use him, is just, you know, kind of AoE until the minions fall and then just mop up the rest. Very simple. This guy, playing him is not rocket science by any stretch. You know, he's got 2 panic buttons, Darkest Night and Rebirth, Partial Radial Invocation, and if things go bad outside of that, I mean, he's got Strength of Will, but that's not likely going to save him at that point. But, you know, he's tough enough to where he very, very rarely gets in trouble, at least at level 50. If I were to respec him down, he would have substantially more problems. Anyway, let's take a quick look at his build, as always. Oh, sorry about that, hit the microphone. We have Kinetic Combat and Pulverize and Jawbreaker, along with a Mago's Bite, Damage, Accuracy, Endurance, and Recharge. In build-up, we have a Rectified Reticle for the increase in Smashing Lethal Defense, and a Recharge. Another Kinetic Combat along with the same Mago's Bite. In these 3 here, in Whirling Mace, Shatter, and Crowd Control, we have sets of Eradication, 4 of them. We have different slotting in each, though. We have a Soroka's Dervish, 2 of those, along with a Proc and Whirling Mace. We have an Obliteration, Accuracy, Damage, Endurance, Recharge, and Shatter. And we have 2 sets of, or rather 2 enhancements of Armageddon in Crowd Control, with the awesome chance for fire damage in there. Yeah! In High Pain Tolerance, we have 3 Pneumata Convalescences, along with a placeholder, Dragon Scales, which, man, I don't actually remember exactly what I was going to put in there, but maybe the +3 Gladiators proc, probably? Probably? What happened? Anyway, I don't know. Fast Healing, we have 3 more Pneumata Convalescences, along with a plus regenerative tissue, if I can speak proper English. In Mind Over Body, we have Reactive Armor. We have Rise to the Challenge, Pneumata Convalescence. In Indomitable Will, we have 3 Luck of the Gamblers, the usual slotting. Quick Recovery, we have the usual Stamina slotting with Performance Shifter. Strength of Will, we have another set of Reactive Armor, which he uses a lot of in this build. In Brawl, we have Kinetic Combat. We have the Stealth IO in Sprint. Rest has a Heal, Swift a Run, Hurdle a Jump. Health, we have plus Recovery, Miracle, and Pneumata Convalescence, Regen Recovery. We have another placeholder here with Military Healing, which would have been the Panacea plus HP plus Endurance proc eventually. In Stamina here, we just have a chance for Endurance, Performance Shifter proc. In Combat Jumping, we have 7.5 Luck of the Gambler. In Super Jump, we have a Winter's Gift Slow Resistance. In Maneuvers, we have the 3 Luck of the Gamblers, usual slotting, Defense, Endurance, and 7.5 Recharge. In Hasten, we have 2 Recharge. Boxing, we have 4 Kinetic Combats. Tough, we have 4 Reactive Armors and a Steadfast Protection, Resistance, Defense, which tells me that yes, since we don't have it over here, that would have been a Gladiator's Armor plus 3 Defense proc, but will never happen now. In Weave, we have Defense, Endurance, and 7.5 increased Recharge. Luck of the Gamblers. Gloom, we have a single Accuracy. So yeah, as I said, not slotted on him. And in Darkest Night, we have 2 Dark Watcher Despairs, a 2-hit debuff and 2-hit debuff endurance reduction. So, that is Neo. Not to be confused with the One. Whoa, I know Kung Fu. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. There will still be more of these to come over the last remaining 5 days of the City of Heroes life cycle. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you then.